Hi guys, I'm going to do a bit of a different video today, as the title suggests. Someone actually requested it because I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I've lost weight. So I thought I'd do it very quick, so I don't want to waffle up too long, sort of my weight loss story. So I am 27 in 2 weeks, so I'm not young. I know what you're thinking, I look 18. Anyway, so I want to do a very quick video of how I've done it because I've never been able to achieve it before. So basically, when I was 16, so you're looking at like 10 years, so there's 10 years of me being big, I'd say. When I was 16, I'm 5'7" by the way. When I was 16, I remember getting on the scales and weighing 7 stone 12. That is really, really, really light. But weirdly, I had no boobs then. I didn't get my boobs till I was about 18. I didn't look too skinny. I even had a little bit of a belly on me, but I just happened to be, I was about 8 stone, I remember getting down to 7 stone 12. So I was fine, but weirdly I always thought I was fat. I wish I could tell myself I wasn't. Then sixth form happened, and in sixth form you were allowed out your lunches, and that's where my downfall hit because my timetable wasn't full time. I had a few afternoons off, so every lunchtime I'd get my now boyfriend, but he wasn't then, he was a friend then. I used to get him to get me a chocolate bar every lunchtime. He'd be like, anyone want anything? I was like, get me a twirl, and your Cadbury's twirls. That obviously did make me fat, but I'd then come home at lunchtime, and because like mum and dad weren't there, mum used to buy me TV dinners, so I started eating, you remember the Chicago Town little pizzas? 2 of those. Like a couple of times a week I'd have 2 of those, so that's 4 a week. They're 1,000 calories for 2. It's like 505 calories, so I was on 1,010 calories for my lunch. So after sixth form I went from like from the age of 16 to the age of 18, I went from like a 10 to a small 14. I was like a 12 to 14. I didn't really notice it. I'm one of those that because I'm tall I can gain a stone and no one would even notice. I didn't even notice I was gaining weight because my boobs were just growing, and I always wore baggy clothes anyway, so never really noticed. Then came university. Oh my god, that was my downfall. So I lived with, not in the first year because the first year was alright, but in the second year I moved in with boys, 1 girl and 3 boys. And I ate what they ate, so I was drinking, I didn't even drink Diet Coke by this point. I started drinking Diet Coke in my second year. I was drinking normal Coke before that. So I remember one time we ate out 9 days in a row at pubs, literally 9 days in a row. We'd get takeaways, we'd get pizzas, and I basically went up to a size 16. And once again, didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. I mean, my clothes still fit me. I just remember getting onto the scales one day. I was like, ugh. How on earth did that happen? But I just spread it out quite. My boobs got big, that was great. I went at university, I went to university with C's, C to D when I was about, yeah, because I had nothing, and then when I was like 18, over the summer I went from like a C, went up to like a C from a B to a D, and then when I left university I was an F. Yeah, that just shows you the difference. So anyway, when I left university, what would I have weighed then? So I was a 14 to 16 still, and I think I weighed 11.5 stone. I went to university 11 stone 4 and I left, oh no, it was probably like 11 stone 12 realistically actually. Then I started work, another downfall. My office started bringing in donuts, so after about 6 months there my office started bringing donuts in on a Friday, so it was like Friday, it was donuts time, fair enough, it was only Friday. Then it was Mondays and Fridays, then it was Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, then it was every day. So for a period of about 4 months, we were like donuts on a Monday, because they pick them up from Tesco and they were like £1 or something. Flapjacks on a Tuesday, cream buns on a Wednesday, and I was just eating them because I cannot, if it's in front of me, I have no willpower. So I remember I gained £9 in my first year of work. So I got up to, by the January, and obviously Christmas you put on weight, I remember it was January 2009, I think it would have been. Yeah, January 2009, got on scales and it was my heaviest I've ever been. I was 12 stone 5. I was only 12 stone 5 for a week. Sorry, I got cut off then. So where was I? Yes, so I weighed 12 stone 5, but only for like a few days because it was like Christmas where I just put it on, weighed myself, and then obviously I dropped back down. So 12 stone 2 was where I was hovering at. So once again, 16. I was never over a 16. If anything, I was always a medium 16. I was never 16s were never tight on me. I could still sort of squeeze into 14 dresses, but I was 16 like on the trousers, and I had F boobs, so I was quite big busted. So I thought, right, I need to lose weight. So I lost, just from calorie counting, I lost half a stone just over half stone. I think I lost like 10 pounds, so I got down to like 11.5 stone by the time I went on holiday, which was great. I felt so confident. Then slowly again, by the following Christmas, it started creeping back up again. And it was in March last year, so 1 year ago, March 2011, I had a hip operation because I've got hip dysplasia, and so I struggle with exercise. I don't walk weird. You wouldn't even notice, but apparently I do. I didn't even know. Anyway, so I had a hip operation. I thought, alright, I'll get some TV dinners in because obviously I'm on crutches all day for I'm going to be off for 6 weeks. My boyfriend's going to be at work, and at least for the first week I'm going to be on crutches really, really badly. So I bought some TV dinners because I was literally cooking them and having to stand in the kitchen and eat them, and then after a few days I could walk on one crutch and kick my TV dinner to the living room. Yeah, that's how I couldn't walk without crutches for at least 9 days. And my friend, next door neighbour but one, she says, right, she casually mentioned I'm joining Slimming World. I was like, oh my god, can I come with you? I always wanted to join some sort of Weight Watchers or Slimming World, but I'd never go by myself, and I'd never even mentioned it to people, but if someone had mentioned it to me, I'd go with them. So anyway, she said, I'm going on Tuesday, do you want to come? So she drove me, and it's across the road. She had to drive me there. So I turned up on crutches on my first night, and that is what has changed my life. So I don't want to go into Slimming World, but I'll just mention it very quickly. You basically, with every single meal that you eat, even if it's a snack, but every meal that you eat, a third of it has to be fruit and veg. That to me is healthy. It's nothing to do with counting calories or anything. I think the main concept of it is like fat content, I suppose. So you have like, yeah, 3 meals a day, loads of fruit and veg. You cut all the fat off meat. You don't add fat to anything. So you use Frylight instead of cooking oil. And you have calcium and fibre every single day. So that to me is a very healthy diet. So a basic diet for me now is I have Weetabix and milk in the morning, because I measure my milk, with loads of banana. Get to work, snack on fruit. Lunchtime, jacket potato with beans and salad, or I've had pasta with meat on it. What else do I have? I'm very limited for my lunch because obviously I take it to work. There's so many things that you can have. And then I'll get home and my meals are epic. I have curries, I have spaghetti bolognese like every week. I have steak and chips, full cooked breakfast, but cut the fat off the bacon and use Frylight. Chili con carnes, fish pies, lasagna, stews. You can make burgers even, as long as I've made my own burgers, and there's just nothing I cannot eat. And I've lost now, to this day, I've lost 1 stone 13, no, yeah, I've lost 1 stone 12.5, so I've got 1.5 pounds to lose till I get my 2 stone award. So I now weigh 9 stone 13.5, so imagine going from 12 stone 5 to 9 stone 13.5. So I'm now a size 12, and a loose size 12 I might add. And it's all down to the wall. So I started in March, and lost 3.5 pounds in my first week, 2.5 the next week, and then I've pretty much stuck to £1.5, £1.5, £1, half, £1.5. But you know, I've just been doing that every single week, and I was like, oh god, I'm never gonna get there. By September, I'd lost just over 1 stone, and I was like, oh my god, I never thought I'd get here. By November, I'd lost, yeah, by the end of November, I'd got down to 9 stone 13.5. Then I thought, sod it, I'll let myself off for a month at Christmas, not a month, but I'll let myself off for 2 weeks at Christmas. Bad mistake. And I've only just now got back last week to 9 stone 13.5. So it's not a good idea to stop it for a month. I regret doing that. And yeah, I'm hoping for my 2 stone award next week, and it is all down to the award. Like I said, I have lost half stones before and counted calories, and I've been very strict with myself, and I still allowed myself to have a chocolate bar, but it'd have to be with calories, and it worked. Honestly, it worked. I'd lose half a stone, but I gained it so quick. I struggle to gain weight with this because I can still have a Chinese or even a pizza if it's like once a week rather than like every day, and I've still lost weight. I will show you my fat photo. Alright, this is me, not last summer, possibly last February before I joined Slimming World. If it was just before my operation, so I'm a size 16. I don't know if you'll be able to see this well. That is me. So as you can see, I'm quite big boobed. So yeah, that is my fat photo. So if I pull that in, I think the main difference you'll notice is my boobs not as big, but so that is the difference, and I feel so much happier now. I mean, before, if my boyfriend just said, do you fancy going to the pub, I'd like go upstairs and have a hissy fit and try clothes on, go, this makes me look fat, this makes me look fat, and I put on the same clothes that I wear every week because I felt comfortable in it. Now it's like, you're gonna go to the pub and I can put skinny jeans on and a t-shirt, and that's all I ever wanted. My dream was to be able to wear jeans and a t-shirt and look great and go out, and now that's what I feel like. I could just feel like I can go to the pub and I feel so much confident now. I'm not, you know, I still want to lose half a stone, 6.5 pounds. That's my goal, is 9.5 stone. But I'm confident. I've been confident for about 6 months now, and I've still lost more weight, so I'll never have a six-pack, I'll never have a really flat stomach, but just losing that 2 stone has made such a difference to my life, and I will never not be on Slimming World because I did it. My mum and my sister and my auntie joined about 3 months later. My auntie's lost 1.5 stone. My mum is at Target. She lost 1 stone too. She's only 5'2", so she's at Target. I've never seen her this fit. She's always been like a size 12 at 5'2", which is, you know, size 12. I'm size 12 at 5'7". She was a size 12 at 5'2". Now she's like a size 10. My sister has lost 1.5 stone. She's about the same size as me now. I've always been the big sister. We're about the same size now, and my dad's not been following it, but obviously he does all the cooking. He's not strict on it with the fibre and the calcium, but my dad's lost 1.5 stone, and he's been the lightest. I mean, he's 60 this year, so it's done really well for him, and he said he'll never change. He feels so much healthier. We all feel healthier. My whole family's healthier. Even my boyfriend, bearing in mind he eats KFCs and stuff for his lunch at work, but I feed him his dinner. My boyfriend's lost 2 stone. Yeah, about 2 stone, and it's taken him like that long to lose it, but because he still drinks, he still eats what he wants, but just for my dinners and on the weekend I make lunch, it's just dropping off him and he's not even trying. So I will be on this diet for life, but I wouldn't even call it a diet. I just feel so much healthier, and I just want to point out, and this is the reason I'm going to put this out because I think it's a very important fact, I had a cold 2 weeks before my operation, because the guy who did my swabs for MRSA or whatever it is says, whatever you do, do not get a cold before your operation. I swear, as soon as I left his office, I got a cold. I could feel my throat going already. So that was February 2011, and I have not had a sniffle for over a year. And I think it's because I'm getting like 11... Camera cut out again, so I've charged it for like 3 seconds to try and get this last bit done. So anyway, what I just want to say is it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, and I'll do this forever. If any of you are interested, it's like $4.95 a week, and I know I was against the what's the point paying to get weighed, but no, it helps. Statistically, it shows these things. If you don't stay and you just get weighed and leave, you averagely lose £0.5 a week, and those who stay like lost £2 a week. It's motivational, it's my social outgoing. I love all the girls in the groups, I'm friends with them on Facebook. I enjoy going, it's 1.5 hours, and it's worthwhile. If you said to me, pay a fiver a week and you'll lose 2 stone this time next year, hell yeah, I would have paid it. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. That's my weight loss story. Let me know your weight loss story like below, and I'm hoping this can... I'm going to sign off now before it dies again. I'm off to the pub where I'll be drinking Diet Coke, and I will see you later, and I hope this helped because it has changed my life. So